other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Touchdown. 54 Mike. You.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson options out left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go. 70 ending. Check. Watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up. Wow.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Not the best of starts here offensively. You're back home. You lost a couple games in a row, and here's an early 3-and-out to start things off.
And I think they were counting on being at home and having the home crowd carry them along a little bit to help things get better. But the bottom line is you don't get the crowd involved until you play better. They've got to create some first downs, some big plays. Of that nature to make sure that the crowd is right there with them.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
San Francisco.
Here we go. Wait, Edie! Get that quarterback!
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But he's got a man complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Richards. $85 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's got room. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And the 49er first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got this.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. 180. Choose the mic. Let's make these one Omaha.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Penny will try to punch it in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, Sports. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's get the ball.
And he's got some space here. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they go to work on a first and goal. Here's Stick looking to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They run with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, a run with Breida. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the pass.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Down. 60 or 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, this is Geis. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. On the ground, it's Geis. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The throw over the middle taken in and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Sterling Shepard, his fourth touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here. Off play action, it's Stick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is Shepard on the catch. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Mark 20.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme so he doesn't get hit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
65.
Ready?
Geis with the carry on second down. Spins past it, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And he finds McLaurin. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, stick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I do. Shit. Protein spill. Hey, wahoo. Right there. 54, right there.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it at the 15. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On second down, it's Stick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Third down, here's Geis. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right. Here we go. 180.
Watch the slant.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
Here we go.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They run again with Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knock.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Ready, break. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Ready, ready.
They're going to go play action now with Stick. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Deep rim.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the ready. Mike 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, here's an option play left. He can run for it, and he will. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. There he goes left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Stick. Complete. Richardson has it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Go!
He'll look to throw. This is caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Push him back.
One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.